Welcome back everyone, it's Charlie. This is going to be my new Henry Cavill Superman video. As you can see, keeping himself very busy building new superhero gaming PCs. There's a bunch of funny stories that Henry Cavill tells about being a hardcore gamer. He is very open about being a hardcore nerd. There's also some DC movie news and Justice League stuff that's going on that I'll add to the end of the video too. So we'll break it all down. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the videos. We'll do a new Amazon giveaway. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and let me know where you want Superman's first cameo to be in the new DC movies. I'll just number these as we go along just to stay organized, but if you guys couldn't tell, first cool Easter egg, that blue tank top that he's wearing there while he's building this is actually the exact same one that he was wearing during the Justice League Snyder Cut livestream he did with Zack Snyder back in May when they announced that they were doing the Snyder Cut. So I'm assuming that this video is actually pretty old and he's just posting it right now. He just posted it to his social, like, hey, this is what I was doing during the quarantine, playing a ton of video games. Zack Snyder was doing that big livestream rewatch of the Man of Steel movie, doing a live commentary with a bunch of cool behind-the-scenes Easter eggs and details, and at the end of it, Henry Cavill popped in his blue tank top to do a giant Zoom call and the formal announcement that they were doing the Justice League Snyder Cut, like, hey, I think you should totally release it, and then boom, they're releasing it. Then people took all these screen caps of Henry Cavill in this video and turned it into a bunch of gaming memes. Like Henry Cavill with all his facial hair in the tank top doing Minecraft Let's Plays. Way back when they streamed this, I joked that this should be one of the next Superman cameos in the Flashpoint movie. Like Ezra Miller's Flash has that giant video wall with all the screens in the background. They should just insert some of these Henry Cavill gaming memes in the background on one of the screens and not call any attention to it or ever mention it during the movie. For those of you wondering what he's gaming on here, this is obviously an AMD system. I don't think he's doing any kind of integration or anything like that. Usually PC builders like this don't pay big time money for people like Henry Cavill to do ads for them. Usually you just see other tech YouTubers doing stuff like this. But for those of you wondering what other kinds of gaming he does, for the most part he said that he is firmly Team PC Master Race. There was a big Witcher Netflix interview that he did last year where he disses the hell out of consoles in favor of playing games on PCs, so I'm assuming he's not going to be a big PS5 or Xbox Series X fan.
PlayStation or Xbox?
PC.
Oh wow,
yeah.
You're a PC gamer?
Yeah.
What, was that from when you were young? Or?
Yes, yeah, my dad got me into that when I was very, very young.
Did you kind of build your own gaming PC?
I have not quite ventured into building my own myself. I have had custom PCs over the years. That will be the next project as soon as I find enough time.
You could tell this interview was happening last year because he said, I haven't built my own custom PC, I'm just waiting to have the time for that to be my next project. Turns out he found himself with a ton of extra time during the quarantine. I think when he was doing that interview though, talking about how PCs were so much better than consoles, he was mostly also talking about The Witcher 3. But my favorite Henry Cavill gaming story is actually a Superman Man of Steel story that goes way back. So back when Zack Snyder first decided to cast Henry Cavill around 2011, this is actually him wearing Christopher Reeves' Superman costume, by the way, way back before Man of Steel. Zack Snyder called Henry Cavill himself to tell him he was going to become the next Superman. It's a huge deal to play such an iconic character, so of course Zack Snyder wanted to call him himself and tell him the good news. But the way Henry Cavill tells the story, he missed Zack Snyder's call saying that he got the part because he was too busy playing World of Warcraft. He wasn't addicted to gaming or anything like that. It wasn't like a huge legit problem. It was just a coincidence that he missed the call. But after he finished playing that day, he saw the missed call, had a major heart attack, and then started calling his agent and calling Zack Snyder back to thank him profusely.
Well, the first time I got the call, I actually missed it. I was playing World of Warcraft at the time, and I had my priorities straight.
Wait a minute. You were home. It's not like you weren't home. You were home, but you were playing World of Warcraft, and the phone rings, and you're like, I'll get that later?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll get that later. And I was playing, it was an important part of a particular dungeon that I was going through. And it's cool now that I'm Superman.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill hasn't really stopped playing video games or anything like that. He mostly just does his hardcore gaming when he's in between movies or filming The Witcher. 2020 has just been a really weird case where everyone in Hollywood was just stuck waiting, doing nothing for several months before they could go back to filming new movies and TV shows. Thus the quarantine Superman gaming PC. So Henry Cavill playing a ton of video games while he's busy also trying to convince Warner Brothers to do another Superman Man of Steel movie. So we'll probably get more news about that at the DC Fandome Comic-Con event in August. Zack Snyder's also going to be dropping the Justice League Snyder Cut trailer during that too, the big proper trailer. They're doing panels for all the big DC movies, all the big TV shows, and even some of the HBO TV shows that they're working on, the big budget ones. Like they just announced the Batman HBO TV series. They have the Green Lantern HBO TV series. Whatever big trailers they drop, of course I'll do a video for it. I'm sure Marvel will do the same thing later. There's a big Comic-Con at Home event happening next week too, so I'll do any big trailer videos that drop during that. As long as you have alerts enabled for my channel, you should see all those videos when I post them. In terms of other big Superman movies, they actually just released a new DC animated Superman Man of Tomorrow movie, but it's a completely new animation style from the previous DC animated universe. The other big news you probably just saw is they announced more characters from the Justice Society for the Black Adam movie, so I'll probably do a video for that later today. That video should post later tonight if I can finish it fast enough. Everyone, click here for the new Justice League Snyder Cut trailer, and click here for that new Netflix Umbrella Academy Season 2 trailer. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe. I'll see you guys tonight.